Welcome to NET Vapor Reviews. A review on cotton is not so often you see a review on cotton. I'm doing this review for two reasons. One, hopefully to save you money. And two, I was asked by somebody who started vaping, and he asked me, where should I buy cotton and what type of cotton? Now, funny, that day that he asked me that question, I was searching for more cotton because I'm down to my last packet of the Muji pads that I bought ages ago. But I change cotton every 2 days on my naturally extracted tobaccos, and every 4 to 5 days on my evening dessert vapes, on my direct to long, mouth to long, or RDAs or drippers, whatever it is. So I use a lot of cotton. Now, if you're like me, that you like the flavors to be in peak condition, you need to change your cotton very often. I think also it's healthier and the flavor remains perfect. So obviously I've been using cotton bacon as well, the prime and not the prime, version 2. First of all, these are much more expensive. And second of all, when you take out I've got here a few cut pieces, but when you take out a big one, is a lot of waste. And sometimes you don't get it right. And it's harder, you can't cut it with scissors as easy. This is very good quality cotton. But there is today so many companies who sell you cotton, for instance, also with the shoelace, that's a much more convenient, but those are not really mouth to long. They give you very thick cotton, so you need to cut it and it becomes messy because the whole idea of the shoestring, that hard plastic in that one end, is to get it through the coil easy. So mouth to long, anyway you need to trim it. So it's useless. So I tend to buy a lot of the Muji pads. And this one here is from GK Vapors. I don't know who they are, but I bought them on Amazon. And when I searched my previous orders, they don't sell them anymore. A minute. So I did a bit of searching a few weeks ago, and I came across this. Now look at this packet. In here you've got 180 pieces of 60 by 50 millimeters pads. Each pad comes like this. They're nicely thick, although this previous Muji pads that I bought, maybe I should really go to the website to see if they've got any, but these are a fraction thicker, but it's the same quality, same soft cotton, just a fraction thinner. But the advantage of this cotton is not only the quality of it, it's 100% organic. I can't read Chinese, but I mean there's quite a lot of Chinese writing in here. And on the back as well as warnings about children not getting hold of it. But if you don't mind me just reading here, it says 180 sheets, approx 60 by 50 millimeters, cotton, or whatever, I can't read the rest, made in Japan, 100% cotton. You can see in the back over here. Now, I paid for this £9.99 UK sterling for 140 pieces. Yeah. Now, if you go online and you check, for instance, cotton bacon. Let me just type in here cotton bacon. 1 minute. Cotton bacon UK. And one pack cost you £3.99. This is for the Virgin 2. I don't know how much would the Prime cost, but here Prime cost you £4.99. So this cost you £4.99, and this cost you £3.99. No doubt in my mind that you've got here more than 3 times as much as this. Yep. Put that down, sorry. Yep. Yep. It's definitely here more than 3 times this amount. $9.99. This will last you, even if you change your wick every day, it will last you, I don't know how long. Definitely a year, for sure. I worked it out that if I take one of these pads, right? Okay, for mouth to lung, 2.5 millimeter coil. Roughly, this is the right size. Okay, how many of these you can get in? 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. More, 8, 10 even. This will go into a 3 millimeter direct to lung RTA or dripper or whatever it is. And again, you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 changes. So, I mean, if this is, for instance, let's say 8, and you change every 2 days. So one pad will last you for 16 days. Yep. So work it out how much it will take you for 180 pads. Now on Amazon, I can't put a description below, but if you go to Amazon and you check and you put in the Amazon search engine, you put in, they advertise it as Muji Makeup Facial Soft Cut Cotton Unbleached 60 by 50 millimeters, 140 pieces. They advertise 140 pieces. But in actual fact, you're getting 180. It says 180 on the bag. I think this is an excellent deal. Now, I've been vaping this Muji pads for quite a while. No problem at all. I even got them on, I just re-wicked my Galaxy mouth to lung RTA using those Muji pads. The flavor is the flavor of your juice. You don't get any odd flavors from the cotton. It brings the flavor of the cotton, of the liquid, perfect. And also I found that it wicks well, never get a dry hit with these. So it will compete with this one. Price wise, it just doesn't make sense to buy something that's got a name and it looks fancy, and if this does the same job, the Muji pads, for a fraction of the price. I know it's not a lot of money. Yeah, it's not a lot of money. Even $4.99, this will last you a good few weeks. But when you wick often, as I do, on occasion, yeah, if I, for instance, in here I've got juice cabin Latakia fire cured that I've done. I don't know if you've seen the review before or after, I'm not sure, but this is a very bold, spicy, heavy tobacco, e-liquid. This will wreck the cotton within a day, 2 days. So I might change sometimes in the evening when I change first thing in the morning. So there's a lot of cotton, and sometimes the best of us could cut it too thick or too thin. You need to do the wicking right to get the right flavor. So sometimes you'll just waste quite a lot of cotton as well. I mean, it happened to me that I wicked my tank, and then I vaped it for half an hour, and I say something is not right, re-wick it. So sometimes I can re-wick a few times a day, or twice a day. You need a lot of cotton. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you an example. You see this dent here, yeah? Okay, how many pads are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 weeks, I used all this, right? So you can imagine how many times I wick. And the ones I showed you before, I had originally from this over 100, more. What am I talking about? More than that. I can't remember. I think there's 10 in here, and I had 10 of these, yes. I'm down to my last one. So, cotton is very important in vaping if you like your flavor in top condition. The two things you need is good quality cotton and a good price. So I advise that guy who asked me, do not go these fancy names and fancy packaging and shoelace type of cotton. Go for something good quality, cheap and cheerful, but still very good quality. You can go to Amazon, put in your search engine in Amazon Muji, Japanese Muji pads. I'm sure it'll come up to this one as well. It's worth looking into it to save yourself money, and also to feel free to change cotton as many times as you want, and not to feel like as if you're spending loads of money. Okay, vaping should not be an expensive hobby. It all depends how you look at vaping, obviously. Some people, vaping becomes like a collecting item. You collect tanks and drippers and RTAs because it's more of a technology type of hobby, of different mods. But if you're ex-smoker who wants a good tank to give him good flavor of a naturally extracted tobacco or fruit liquid, to avoid smoking, you want it to be as cheap as possible, to save money, not to feel like as if vaping is more expensive than smoking, right? So you need to find ways how to save money. So one way to save money is buy a good tank, watch reviews, find a good tank, either stock oil or mouth to long, or if you want direct to long. I don't think a new vapor will want direct to long straight away. And find something you like, stick to it, get your coils for it, or build your own coils, or buy pre-made coils, they're very cheap, and buy yourself good quantity of cotton, reasonably priced. Change your cotton often, you get top flavor, and you will manage to succeed to quit smoking without too much aggravation, without too much hassle, and without too much of a struggle and too much money spent. Okay, it's a quick review on, not such a quick one, but on cotton. Okay, until the next time, take care. Bye-bye for now.